Valley Forge Military Academy and College is an American preparatory boarding school and coeducational junior college in the military school tradition located in Wayne, Pennsylvania. Though military in tradition and form, Valley Forge Military Academy is a college preparatory boarding institution specializing on student leadership. VFMA and C's administration is composed almost entirely of current or retired military, and the board of trustees are almost entirely alumni. Some graduates pursue careers in armed services, and VFMA and C has one Rhodes Scholar. VFMA and C and the Duke of York's Royal Military School, United Kingdom have become sister institutions. VFMA-C has strong ties with various royal families and organizations. The Valley Forge Corps of Cadets, which is entirely student-run, is the only American military organization that maintains British drill and ceremonies. All cadets must pass a board and earn a cap shield to be a member of the Corps of Cadets. It is the only Corps of Cadets in the United States to still have a traditional mounted battalion of 1 cavalry troop and 1 artillery battery. Valley Forge Military College. The Military College of Pennsylvania is unique as it is the only private junior military college in the United States where the entire college student body is military cadets from the U.S. and international cadets. All students are members of the Corps of Cadets. The academy and college was fully residential, but in recent years the academy also offers a day student program. VFMC is the only military college that caters to all branches of the U.S. military through the ROTC and the Preepster program for all 5 U.S. federal service academies. History. Valley Forge Military Academy was founded in 1928 by Lieutenant General Milton G. Baker, Pennsylvania Guard. For the first 5 months of its existence, the school was located in Devon, Pennsylvania, on the south side of Barclay Road, between Dorset and Waterloo Roads, which is several miles away from the campus's current location. After a fire during the night of January 17, 1929 destroyed the original single-building campus, the former Devon Park Hotel, the academy was moved to its present site in Wayne, Pennsylvania, the former St. Luke's School. The highest decoration in the institution, the Order of Anthony Wayne, was made in tribute to the heroism of the 1st Corps of Cadets on the night that the first campus burned down. Originally, General Baker devised an American Revolutionary War motif for the school. The school colors are buff and blue, the colors of the uniforms of the Continental Army. The buildings in the Wayne campus were named for Revolutionary War leaders, while the uniforms, crest, alma mater, and rank structure were patterned from those of the United States Military Academy at West Point. During the 1935-36 school year, Baker expanded the academy to include a 2-year college program, with the first college cadets joining the Corps that year. Subsequently, the school was known as Valley Forge Military Academy and Junior College. Today, it is known as Valley Forge Military Academy and College. In the late 1940s to 1950s, Baker, an Anglophile, began changing the concept and modeled many of the school's drills, customs, and ceremonies after a British motif. The full-dress uniforms are modeled from those of the British Army, while others are ostensibly West Point and British hybrids. The Corps expanded to include artillery in the late 1930s. The school was granted military junior college status by the Department of Defense in the sometime between the 1940s and the 1960s. Baker retired as superintendent in 1971, and died at his home on July 31, 1976 at the age of 80. The 1981 film Chaps was filmed at the school. Superintendents, Presidents, Superintendents. Lieutenant General Milton G. Baker, Pennsylvania Guard, 1928 to 1971. Lieutenant General Milton H. Medenbach, Pennsylvania Guard, 1971. Major General Robert W. Strong, Jr., United States Air Force, 1971 to 1973. Lieutenant General Willard Pearson, United States Army, 1973 to 1985. Lieutenant General Alexander M. Wayand, United States Army, 1985 to 1989. Colonel Harold J. Fraley, United States Army, 1989–1990. Vice Admiral N. Ronald Thunman, United States Navy, 1990–1993. Title changed to President in 1992. Rear Admiral Virgil L. Hill, Jr., United States Navy, 1993–2000. Rear Admiral Peter A.C. Long, United States Navy, 2000–2004. Charles A. McGeorge, 2004–2009. William R. Floyd, Jr., 2009–2010. Colonel David R. Gray, U.S. Army, 2010–2012. Carl James J. Doyle, USMC, Interim President, 2012–2013. Stacy R. Sowchuk, 2013. Student Body. The school has, as of 2011, about 500 students, representing 38 of 50 states and 25 countries worldwide. The college had the largest enrollment ever at the start of the 2009-2010 academic year, 334 cadets. By 2014, the school had grown to more than 650 cadets. The Army ROTC Early Commissioning Program, one of only 5 offered in the United States, and the only program in the Northeast, has experienced a 48% increase in enrollment, from 50 to 74 cadets. These ECP cadets will earn their commission as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army after only 2 years at VFMC. In 2008-2009, the college enrolled a total of 10 women. The next year, 37 new and returning women were at the college, an increase of 270%. Valley Forge Military College has the largest number of West Point Preepsters out of all the West Point-approved Preepster programs in the country, with 18 currently enrolled. Organization of the Corps of Cadets, Regalia and Symbols, and History of the Corps. The organization of the Corps, similar to the rest of the U.S. military junior colleges, is very different that it is organized as a full regiment of 3 battalions, 2 infantry and 1 mounted. Another difference is in the rank system used, a hybrid of U.S. and British military ranks, and also in the insignia being utilized. Introduction and History of the Corps of Cadets, as well as the rank structure and insignia. The cadets are, from 2014 onward, grouped into 3 battalions, the mounted and the 2 infantry battalions. The companies that form the now 2 infantry battalions are A, B, C and F, and G, H and I, while the mounted battalion consists of D, Troop, E, Battery, VFMAC Field Music, and the VFMAC Regimental Band. Formerly, most college cadets in the infantry battalion were assigned to F Company, but have been divided into G, H, and I companies today. I Company had been named I Troop for all college cadets wishing to participate in equitation, and was once known as I Battery for college cadets participating in artillery, but it has now been moved to the Collegiate Infantry Battalion as I Company today. Presently, cadets of the 6th, 5th, and 4th classes are assigned to C Company. Formerly, cadets of the middle school were assigned to E Battery. During the years of highest enrollment, in the 1960s and 1970s, cadets of the middle school were assigned to H Company. During the 2009-2010 academic year, given rapid expansion in enrollment, college cadets have since been assigned to H Company. F Company, which formerly had the college cadets, was reformed in 2014 as part of the Academy. Initially, the Corps of Cadets was organized, in the same manner as West Point, as a squadron, battalion of infantry companies with a cavalry troop, under a cadet major, who wore 5 gold chevrons with an oak leaf. Cadet captains wore 4 chevrons, cadet lieutenants wore 3 chevrons, sergeants and corporals 3 and 2, respectively. Rank insignia then mirrored the USMA. Artillery made their debut in the Corps in 1939, formerly in the machine gun role. Later, the Corps was reorganized to 3 battalions. 2 infantry battalions and a mounted battalion of 1 to 2 troops and 1 to 2 artillery batteries, thus becoming a full regiment or brigade in the process. The Corps was then headed by a cadet lieutenant colonel. The Corps and the rank system has since evolved. It is headed by a cadet colonel today. Cadet officers wear gold rank stars or pips. Pips are similar in design to the Order of the Bath rank stars worn by the British Army and the Royal Marines, except the 3 crowns have been replaced with an image of George Washington kneeling in the snow, from the painting, The Prayer at Valley Forge, by Henri Bruckner, and the motto, Trea Juncta in Uno, replaced with Valley Forge Military Academy, as represented in the institutional coat of arms. The rank system is also adapted from those in the British Army, Royal Marines, the United States Army and the United States Marine Corps. During the 1950s to early 1960s, the officer rank structure of the Corps of Cadets, VFMAC, was: the cadet lieutenant colonel wore 5 pips on his epaulets plus the shoulder knots. Cadet majors, 4 pips. Cadet captains, 3 pips. Cadet first lieutenants, 2 pips. Cadet second lieutenants, 1 pip on the epaulets. Other ranks wore the chevrons on the sleeve and were ranked accordingly with a mix of British and U.S. Army and Marine enlisted ranks. The officer rank system was increased and improved in the 1960s with the introduction of additional cadet captain ranks, thus the officer ranks used right until 2014 were from that period. The 1950s ranks were reintroduced in 2014 but with the same insignia used before, thus, the cadet colonel wears 2 pips and the institutional arms on the epaulets in between plus the shoulder knots is mentioned below. The cadet lieutenant colonel, 1 pip and the institutional arms. Cadet majors, 4 pips. Cadet captains, 3 pips. Cadet first lieutenants, 2 pips. Cadet second lieutenants, 1 pip on the epaulets. On the full dress uniforms, cadet officers wear rank insignia as on their school uniform, except that the cadet colonel wears braided shoulder knots with a full dress aigulette in recognition of his role as the Corps Cadet Regimental Commander. Cadet sergeants, corporals and lance corporals wear chevrons on the sleeve, red chevrons on grey for the infantry battalions, red chevrons on black for the mounted battalion. All cadet officers' shoulder boards are dark blue save for the artillery unit, which from 2012 now wears red shoulder boards after a long absence of their use. The full-dress headdress is the Academy cap shield with the VFMAC institutional arms on it, worn on all full-dress uniforms since 1980, replacing a similar shako-styled cap with the arms. The institutional full dress is grey-blue with black pants and from 2009, all black polo and pants for the college. On chapel services, peaked caps with the arms are used with the full dress, while the school service uniform and the BDU includes the side cap and the colored berets, blue for the academy branch and red for college branch, with green berets worn on certain occasions by the academy cadets, similar to U.S. Army Green Berets and Royal Marine Commandos. Recently, baseball caps are beginning to be worn during practice drills. Academically, the school is organized into 6 classes, plus college freshmen and college sophomores. The academy classes are as follows: First class, seniors; second class, juniors; third class, sophomores; fourth class, freshmen; fifth class, 8th grade, and 6th class, 7th grade. Thus, the system is somewhat inverted from the form system in use at some schools, and more closely parallels that of West Point and the other FSAs. Faculty and staff officers generally wear military uniforms, and generally wear United States Army officer rank insignia save for those who are a part of the United States Air Force, United States Navy, United States Marine Corps and United States Coast Guard and wear their respective rank insignia. Those with academy commissions wear the letters VF in place of the U.S. insignia, and school crests as branch insignia and unit crest. Reserve, National Guard, and retired officers and NCOs, serving in their respective ranks, wear the rank and accoutrements of their respective service arm. VFMA&C also employs several British ex-military personnel, most of whom wear the uniform and rank of their respective British service. The faculty currently includes Royal Navy. Full set of ranks used by the VFMA&C Corps of Cadets. This is the full list of ranks used by the Corps of Cadets of the VFMA&C. Former, unused and honorary ranks are in italics. Cadet Enlisted and NCOs. Cadet Private, Cadet Private First Class, Cadet Lance Corporal, Cadet Corporal, Cadet Corporal Colors, Cadet Sergeant, Cadet Sergeant Colors, Cadet Staff Sergeant, Cadet Staff Sergeant, Guide, Cadet Staff Sergeant Colors, Cadet Sergeant First Class, Cadet Sergeant First Class Colors, Cadet Master Sergeant, Cadet First Sergeant, Cadet Color Sergeant, Cadet Battalion Supply Sergeant, Cadet Regimental Supply Sergeant, Cadet Battalion Sergeant Major, Cadet Regimental Sergeant Major, Cadet Officers. Cadet Second Lieutenant, Cadet First Lieutenant, Cadet Captain, Cadet 8th Captain, Cadet 7th Captain, Cadet 6th Captain, Cadet 5th Captain, Cadet Major, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel, Cadet Colonel. Component units of the Corps of Cadets. Former units and assignments indicated in italics. A company, B company, C company, D troop, E battery, F company, G company, H company, I company. VFMA&C Regimental Band, VFMA&C Field Music, Headquarters Company, Machine Gun Company. Royalty. VFMA&C is a popular school for various royal families and graduated King Simeon II of Bulgaria. The school serves as honor guard to the British royal family on state visits to Philadelphia. Selected cadets also participate in the annual The Versailles Foundation Inc. Claude Monet Giverny Dinner. British military traditions in VFMA&C. British-style drill was practiced at VFMA&C until early 2014. Many tactical officers and staff, including command sergeant majors, bandmasters and commandants, have been serving and retired members of the British Armed Forces. Events such as the military tattoo, regimental dining-in and Vespers reflects British traditions. Even the regimental band reflects this practice in recent years, having been now patterned in the style of the Royal Marines Band Service. The British Officers Club of Philadelphia is based out of the VFMA&C. The Academy coat of arms. L.T.G. Baker, the founder, designed the coat of arms in 1928. It consists of a emblem borne on a shield and surmounted by a crest. The shield is of red and white vertical stripes with a blue field containing 13 stars, one for each of the original states.